talking about just all the different groups. We talked about the Chachi people and how they do help us kind of they get the natural resources to help us get our goods. And then we talked about just different tribes that live in rainforests in Brazil and in West Africa, the Kayapo tribe and a couple of the Baka Pygmies of Africa. And it was just neat to see. I gave my students time at the beginning of other lessons to just look at books about the rainforests. And they were actually able to just identify, this little boy looks like he might be from the Kayapo tribe. They made book-to-book connections because the face paintings were similar, or the haircut was similar, or the decorations might have been similar, the clothing, And so they went from saying, oh, that looks weird, and they actually said that, to, oh, that's different, and this guy looks like this guy, and now we kind of know why they might dress this way, and we have a better idea of why they might paint their faces, or why their haircuts are different than ours. So, it kind of just bridged that gap from it being weird to that's just different, and I decorate myself in a way that's different from them, and that's okay. We have our own culture, and we have our own customs and our own traditions, and they were able to see that and then identify their own. It's hard for us sometimes, I think, to identify our own customs and our own culture and our own traditions, so it helped to bring that focus back.
When we were reading about the people, we talked about different groups that live in different places in the rainforest, right? Okay? So, those groups are called, there's a word for those groups. Do you remember the word?
No.
I see that bold word right here in my book. This word is tribes. Can you say it for me?
Tribes.
And remember, each tribe, each group has their own culture. They speak their own way. They dress their own way. They have their own culture and customs. They what?
They paint too.
Yeah, they even paint their faces in different ways. You're exactly right. Okay? So we talked about these Baka Pygmies that live in the rainforest of Africa. And we talked about where that was yesterday on our map. And we used this globe, didn't we? Okay? We said they live right here in West Africa. That's where our pygmies live. Okay? And then we talked about the Kayapo people. They hunt and they grow their crops in the rainforests of Brazil. Right here in South America. Okay? And then we talked about the next group who also paints their faces, just like the Kayapo do, but they paint their faces in a different way for different reasons. Okay?